Hello, my name's Joff McGill and I work for Sense, a charity working with deafblind people in the UK. I'm also chair of Deafblind International's Rubella Network. I'm delighted to be able to present to you during your conference. So thank you Forsight Australia and Trish for the opportunity. I want to talk about Rubella and Deafblind International's network, but I promise not to mention this if you all promise not to mention this. I'm glad we've got that out of the way. It would have been lovely to be with you in person. I've heard Sydney's lovely this time of year, but technology gives us many tools as we seek to support each other, so it's great to be with you via the wonders of video. To find out about Rubella and ensure their children with congenital rubella syndrome could learn, get the support they needed, and live a life full of choice and opportunity, the pioneering families who started Sense nearly 60 years ago, led by Peggy Freeman and Margaret Brock, they used to rely on round-robin newsletters, a kitchen table or two, and a small coterie of dedicated professionals. Today we have Facebook, near instant connections with colleagues throughout the world, and libraries full of papers on rubella and CRS. Yet we've got much to do if we're to finish the work started by Peggy, Margaret and others. Which is why Deafblind International has a network focusing on rubella. The network is a collection of people around the world who are interested in rubella and who want to pool their collective knowledge, experience and insights. Trish, in your welcome letter for the conference, you invite people with congenital rubella syndrome and their families to tell their story. I think this is really important for three reasons. Firstly, the World Health Organization estimates that every year over 100,000 people are born with congenital rubella syndrome across the world. So the stories we all tell of teaching deafblind children, of developing our skills as communication partners, of being parents, of the services and support that work and those that don't, and of all of the amazing things you achieve, those stories are a rich part of the evidence we can share to ensure those babies get to lead full lives wherever they are. Secondly, we are of course still learning, and your stories tell us about the experience of living with CRS as you get older, of living with ongoing health problems, of the support it takes to live the life you want. Your stories help us answer some of the many questions people have around the world about the impact of CRS. And finally, your stories are part of preventing rubella in the future. At a conference in 1961 organised by the Rubella Group, Peggy Freeman said, "Prevention must be our aim." And it presents us with a challenge in public health work which is vitally important. We still face that public health challenge. By 2020, as part of the Measles and Rubella Initiative, the Global Alliance for Vaccination and Immunisation plans to ensure over 700 million children in 49 countries will be immunised against measles and rubella. The initiative has a strategy of high levels of immunity through vaccination, monitoring of the diseases, responding to outbreaks rapidly, supporting and improving vaccination programs, and this is where we come in, building the public's confidence in and demand for rubella vaccination. So your stories raise awareness that rubella is not just a mild virus, it has lifelong consequences. They build the case for community immunity that prevents CRS, and they help build the political commitment needed to eliminate rubella. That's all I have to say really, Trish. It was great to see you and Forsight Australia at the Rubella Network meeting in Lille last year. The network is next likely to meet in person at the World Conference in Romania in 2015, and it would be great to see some of you there. But in the meantime, tell your stories, collect your data and carry on learning. It all adds to a very rich network and it's great to have you part of it. Good luck with the rest of the conference. Goodbye and thank you.